Social media ROI. Measuring social media ROI is key to securing buy-in and budget for your social marketing strategy. It also shows you what's working and what's not, allowing you to shift resources and tactics to be more effective. And in this video, we're going to discuss what is social media ROI, why you need to improve or prove ROI, how to measure social media ROI, social media ROI tools, and how to report the ROI of social media. What is social media ROI? ROI stands for return on investment. What that means for your social media strategy depends on your organization's objectives. For example, brand awareness, revenue, customer satisfaction, etc. But generally speaking, social media ROI is the sum of all social media actions that create value. After all, the time, money, and resources put in, what's the return? We're asking about how to measure ROI by revenue. For example, a simple formula to do that looks like this: revenue divided by investment, and investment can be in terms of people, hours, budget, etc. Multiplied by 100 is equal to social media ROI as a percentage. So if you made $1,000 in revenue from social media, for example, on a 500 investment, your profit is 500. Remember, profit is revenue minus investment, and your calculation would be 500 profit divided by 500 investment into 100. That would be 100% return on investment. But that's not all catch-all formula for proving social ROI. Again, there isn't one definition, and not every organization will be able to attribute revenue directly to social media, nor should they. Value isn't always measured in dollars and cents, and tethering ROI to such a strict definition prevents you from identifying other ways an investment might be paying off. If your goal is to drive a brand awareness, you would measure success against metrics such as audience reach and engagement, not profit. If you're not sure what to measure, ask yourself what kinds of things your target audience did after exposure to your campaign. Did these actions align with your goals? Where did they fall short? How can they be improved for next time? If you need another way to consider your social media ROI, think about the ratio between gain and cost, which includes things such as labor, training, development, social media technology, agency and consultants, social media advertising budget, business overhead. To calculate the value of certain actions, purchases, page views, downloads, sign up, etc., look to analytics to determine which ones came from social media. This helps you define your social media ROI and prove the value to your organization. Why you need to prove ROI? Talk is cheap. Sure, you could tell your stakeholders or clients about the value of social and why they must invest in it, but nothing will convince them more than data. When they are measurable and specific outcomes, people take notice. Measuring social media ROI is important for many reasons, including but not limited to, first of all, can change the perception of social within your organization. Shows the potential impact social can have across the business, not just marketing. Shows you where your efforts and resources are being used most effectively and when they have been wasted, so you can shift tactics as needed. How to measure social media ROI? While it's great to set social media goals and act on them, your job isn't done until you've proven the value of your efforts. Social media spending in the United States alone is expected to hit 17.34 billion in 2019. Still, only a fraction of marketers say they are able to prove its value. Step 1. Have clear objectives. Brand awareness created by social media, shares, likes, followers is valuable but not always enough. According to Altimeter, only 34% of organizations feel that their social media is connected to business outcomes. To show value, you need to set social media objectives that are aligned with business and departmental goals. Your social media objectives should be based on business conversions, such as customer acquisition or lead generation, brand awareness or perception, customer experience, security, and risk mitigation. Number two step should be set small goals. Your objective represents what social media will help your organization achieve. Only those are established. You need to set goals which represent how and when you're going to achieve it. Here are a few simple examples. Business conversions: provide our sales team with high quality leads through social media, and the goal should be drive approximately 30 email signups per month. Objective: brand awareness, that is to say, increase awareness of our new product before it launches and take attention away from our competitors. So the goal should be boost our social media or voice by 10% by end of quarter, for example. And by talking about the objective on customer experience: turn our customers into loyal brand advocates by improving customer services. And goal should be reduce average response time on social to 1 hour by September 1st. And objective: security and risk mitigation, protect our customers and organization from threats on social media. And goal would be increase detection speed of potential social media PR crisis by 20% by end of year. If you need help setting goals, we recommend using the SMART framework. Here, each goal must be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. Step number 3, track the right performance matrix. You need a social media matrix to determine whether you're achieving objective and meeting your goals. So-called vanity metrics such as likes, comments, and shares get a bad rap, but they have value. Use them to gauge the overall health of your social presence, measure yourself against competitors, and determine what content is resonating with your audience. They should only be considered vanity metrics if they don't align with your business objectives. Other metrics you should track to prove ROI include reach, audience engagement, site traffic, leads generated, signups and conversions, and revenue generated. When deciding what metrics to use, ask yourself, does it align with my objectives? Does it help me make decisions what to do more and what to do less of, etc.? Do I have the capacity to measure it effectively? To more on this, you just have to check at the step 4. Know how much you're spending on social media. You need to be clear about the scope of your investment in social media if you hope to determine whether you're getting a good return. There are 4 key things you need to measure your return against. Cost of tools and platforms. Most networks are free to use, but do you pay for a premium version of a social media management platform if you're making the ROI of a campaign that only lasts half a month? For example, you need to take the monthly cost of the tool and divide it by 2 when doing your calculations. Budget allocated to social ad spends. This is the easiest thing to track, as the cost of each boosted Facebook post or Instagram cross-sell ad will be recorded in the platform's ad dashboard. If you're running ads across multiple networks, you can use a tool like Hootsuite Ads to manage each campaign and measure ROI from a single platform. Content creation. How much did it cost to produce the materials you shared on social during a specific campaign? Did you have in-house writers create a blog post? How much does the writer make an hour? How much hours did it take to produce that blog post? Make sure you also account for any meetings or portions of meetings that went into the ideation and creation of the content. Time spent by employees responsible for social media. How much time does your team spend on social media, from meetings to creating and promoting content to running ads? Add it all up. You can do this for a specific time frame to determine the ROI of a campaign, or calculate how much time your business spends on social media every month or year. Social media ROI tools. Now that you know the theory behind measuring social ROI, you'll need the right tools to actually do it. Social ROI Calculator. This free tools makes it easy for you to calculate the return on your social media investment. Calculate your return, for example, total Facebook visits from campaign that is to be supposedly 1,000. landing page conversion rate 10%, closing rate 50%, lifetime customer value would be $1,500. Google Analytics track website traffic conversions and signups from social media campaigns. Hootsuite Impact measure the ROI of social media across paid, owned, and earned social channels. Impact connects to your existing analytics system so you can integrate social data with the rest of your business matrix. It makes producing reports easy and delivers plain language recommendation to optimize your social strategy. Facebook Pixel, a piece of code for your website that allows you to track conversion from Facebook ads, everything from leads to sales. You can use the Pixel feature within Facebook's own ad platform or with social ad optimization and targeting tools like Hootsuite ads. And UTM parameters add these short text codes to a URL to track important data from website visitors and traffic sources. UTM parameters work with analytics programs like Google Analytics. They give you a detailed picture of social media success from a high level, which networks are performing best, down to the granular details, which post drove the most traffic to a specific page. Hootsuite Insights will help you identify conversations and trends within your industry, reach, brand, sentiment, and more. It's all backed by 100 million data sources, real-time results, and an easy-to-use interface. How to report the ROI of a social media? Best practices for reporting. Use templates, use plain language, check your metrics daily, stick to a time frame. Best practices for presenting social media data. Speak to business objectives. If you're trying to prove the value of social to a chief marketing officer, for example, you need to speak to what she deems valuable. It's much more compelling for her to hear, I know your goal is to increase pipeline revenue by 10%, and here's how social media contributes to that. That is to hear. Here's how many shares our post on Facebook got this month. Articulate limitations. The rest of your business must know what you can and cannot do when it comes to measuring the ROI. Demonstrate what's possible with the data you have, but be clear about what's not possible to measure too. You can measure how many impressions an ad received, but you won't know if any one of these people checked out your website afterward. Use third-party insights. Data from third-party research firms, publications, and our technology vendors can improve credibility with stakeholders. When reporting on the ROI of social, look for insights from resources that can help bolster your rationale, hypothesis, and recommendations. Propose a low-risk pilot program. Make a business case for further investment. This might mean expanding social into other departments, increasing your ad budget, or investing in a new platform or service. Senior leaders might be more willing to try something new if they don't have to make a long-term investment and commitment. 3 ways to improve ROI. Measuring the ROI of social is about justifying past actions, but again, it should also be used to optimize your strategy going forward. Here are a few more quick tips and resources for improving ROI. Test and optimize. Are you running a social ads? Experiment with different audience segments and ad formats. Run similar ads but change up the copy or visuals you're using. There are countless things you can tweak to see which deliver the best results. Use data to test a hypothesis. Iterate. Use social media is always changing. The content, strategies, and channels that you use to connect with your audience today might not be effective tomorrow. To meet your goals, you need to update and adapt your strategy as time goes on. Are customer needs and pain points changing? Has your business shifted priorities or resources? What new platforms and technology are changing the way your audience is using social media? All these factors will impact how you earn a good return on your social media investment. Measuring social media ROI gives your organization valuable insight into the success of current and past campaigns and what might work in the future. But there's always more to learn, more to test, and more to gain. I end my video on a social media ROI over here. Hope you enjoyed our content and the video. You can ask any questions in our comment section below. We'll just going to have our experts and also our insight on those comments. Thank you very much and watching our video. Take care and have a nice day.